Hello, everybody. Hey, it's Jen Gear with Jen's Joy Box, and today we have something different for you today. It is coffee and chats. So, in my British accent, if you pop on, say hello. Now, I have not done this in a little bit of time, so I was popping on to just say hi. My name is Jen Gear, and if you haven't met me, this will be a little bit about me. So you can ask any question that you like. This is me and my paparazzi journey. If you'd like to ask a question, yeah, Jen loves questions because I could just sit and talk and talk and talk. But if you tune in, say hello because it's always nice to see who is on. I have a special box for you today. Now, yes, if you've ever followed me, I am a visual trainer. I love to teach and show visuals, so you'll get to see some visuals today. But if you're tuning in, tell me your coffee beverage of choice, or if you are drinking water. I have a, I don't know what it is. It's a Dunkin' Hines, it's not Dunkin' Hines, it's Dunkin' Donuts and some caramel, so. But if you haven't met me, hey, welcome. Normally I do Facebook live shows and a few training shows, but today I'm going to chat a little bit about some other fun things. So it's kind of like a Q&A. You can ask any question that you like, or you can personal message me as well. But to introduce myself, you know, for those of you that maybe really don't know who I am, I've been in network marketing since 2000, and I want to say one. If I recall, my first network marketing business, I was an Avon lady, yes, and I loved it. I still have an account to get the discount, right? So I've been with Avon, I think, I don't know if my math's right, but it's been a long time. I want to say I was 21 or 22, maybe 24. I don't know. It's been a long time, but that's what got me into the network marketing world. I was a college student. I had a full-time day job. Where was I working? I was working at a telephone company as a construction coordinator. That's where I got to tell a bunch of guys what to do. And then I was working at a bar at night. So I was a waitress at a bar, and then I was doing night school on the nights I wasn't at the bar. So I was going. That was before I had kids, right? Life changes when you have kids. If you're a mom, say I'm a mom, right? This is my Sam and Abby. And actually, this was, I think, taken last year. And when Sam was born, I had decided that I didn't want to, well, I did want to go back to work, but right after maternity leave, you know, he's this brand new baby, and taking him to my friend's house who lived across the street, it was okay the first couple days, but then afterwards I was like, no. And my job's like, hey, you can work part-time. So I was thinking 20 hours a week, that was part-time. No, part-time's 30. And then if you work 10 more hours, it's full-time and you get full benefits. Well, I didn't want to be gone all the time and all that fun stuff. So I just quit. I just quit a really good paying job and went to stay home with Sam. And I went full-time into my business at the time. But I really wasn't doing a lot with it. I was just doing the regular day-to-day stuff where I took people their orders and all of those things. It wasn't until I think later that year, he was about a year old, I had a training center at the same time, right? I love to teach. So I had this little training center, and in the training center, people would come to me and I would teach them things about network marketing. That's where I had started. Well, when Sam was about a year old, I partnered with a friend and we opened the training center / store, right? So that's been, I want to say that's been what, 9-10 years now. And, oh goodness, no, it's like 13. See, my years are all off. So I opened this store so people could come to me to purchase their items, and then I could do training in the basement and all of that fun stuff. So over the years, good morning, Miss Becky. Over the years, I started for one reason, was because I didn't want my kids at a babysitter's. And I'm not saying all babysitters are bad. I'm not saying daycare's bad. It just wasn't for me. I wanted to have my kids with me. Now, I know there's lots of moms that are like, no, I need the break. And I get that. But I didn't want my kids just to be gone all the time. So I wanted to figure out something I could do with them. And I will tell you, it was hard. It was hard trying to balance the work life slash having kiddos and babies. So when I started Paparazzi, Abby was less than a year old. She was still in her carrier. And Sam was, he'd be 2.5 by then. But so they were always running around, and Paparazzi for me was just that side thing where I could just make a little extra cash. I really wasn't even in it to make cash. I just wanted a discount. But, you know, over the years, it's just grown and it's changed so much. And my why has changed so much, because in the beginning, it was because I wanted to be the stay-at-home mom and do everything from home. But now it changed to paying for gymnastics and trips and actually just helping other people. So if you're on, say hi. If you have questions, drop it down below. But I am just going to, I'm a visual, so you guys get to see pictures. If you love pictures, do some hearts, because I do. I'm a visual learner. It's my favorite way. And when you harness what you're good at, or a way that you learn, if you're a visual learner, harness that, because you'll do so much better. Or an audible learner, I hated to read. I'd fall asleep. I just couldn't do it. And I started listening to Audible, and now I'm hooked, and I've listened to so many books, and I listen to them over and over, and I pick up different things. So harness what you're good at, right? Pick those things. But hello, Annette. Hey, I'm glad you're learning. I do love the training, so more are coming soon. But like I said, I'm a visual learner, so I got pictures. This box that I've had, I add to it all the time, and I encourage you, whether you're in a business or not, put the things that inspire you in a box or put them up around you. I have pictures everywhere. But when you're having a down day, pull out those boxes. So I want to show you a few things about, if you didn't know about Paparazzi, right? We're having some coffee and chatting, just like if you were at my house, because I miss having friends over, having coffee, having a glass of wine. You know, I'm not a wine drinker, but I miss that. Like, you don't get to be that connection. We get to see each other on Zooms or lives or anything like that. So, all right, let's just grab something fun out of here. So for me and Paparazzi, like I said, I've been with it 9 years. I celebrated my 9th anniversary in November. And honestly, the first 4 years of my business, I didn't do really anything. It was just that part-time, have some fun on the side, a little cash. But as my kids grew, it got easier, right? But I involve my family in my business. Some days they hate it because they help me. Other days they're great, right? This was one of our like team trainings, and you can see Abby is, you know, she's helping making the door bags. So all of the future Paparazzi people and all of the current team members, they all got these goodie bags. So Abby, you know, involving your kids in whatever you do is just going to help, right? Because it makes it easier. Plus, telling your significant other what you're doing and why you're doing it. These next ones I save. Now, like I said, you have your ups and downs in everything. If you have, I was a construction coordinator where I ran a team of these guys to put up cell phone towers. That was my main job before I started Paparazzi, right? And you have your ups and downs. They give you a bonus or whatever. But one thing I loved with Paparazzi. Now, there's 4 founders of Paparazzi: Trent, Channy, Misty, and Ryan. Now, when you reach a level, they call you and congratulate you, right? This one, and I screenshot these because it's stuff like this to not forget when you're doing something awesome. Our company calls and says, congratulations, I'm calling to congratulation. You earned your 100% ticket to Cancun. So Troy and I got to go to Cancun. This has been, gosh, we didn't travel this year. So this has been 4 years since I earned my first trip to Cancun. And the whole trip was paid for. And it was absolutely insane that Troy got to go too. And that's when Troy was like, holy buckets, you know, like, it was really fun. So there, you know, little memories like that, and reaching different levels. They call, and I love voicemail text, so you could print them out. But the trips and things, yeah, the trips that you earned, you know, I was at that time, 4 years ago, we had 110,000 consultants in Paparazzi 4 years ago. I was 199 that earned that trip. I was number 199 with the highest points. 199 out of 110. Anybody can do this. It's insane, like, right? But our company's definitely bigger. In the last 4 years, I want to say my new team member that signed up the other day, I want to say she was 340,000. But my consultant number, do you guys want to guess my consultant number? Drop it below. Let's see who can get close to mine. If I've been selling 9 years, the top, I think 340 is what my team member signed up the other day was. What do you think mine was? I want to see if you guys can know. But you might know, anyway. But this was one of the trips. Annette says, I love my phone calls. Yes. And you hit life of the party. It's awesome. This was the trip to Cancun. This was our group that went. This was our group. Way lower. And Annette, are you 21? Is that your number? That's awesome. This was our group that went to Cancun, and Paparazzi does give back. And when they go on those trips that you can earn, you can spend the entire day. We went to a school in Cancun. It's not Cancun that we see at all. And oh, that's your number? Mine is way lower. But Cancun, that's not what you see on TV. It's not the travel destination. It's not. And it's very humbling to see what you see when you get there. We went and we took a school. It was a K through 12 school. We repainted everything. We did all kinds of cool stuff. And Annette's is 36,311. Awesome. This school we painted, these kids, they were like Barbie, because we had blonde hair, It was so crazy. But to be able to go and have that experience is insane, and Paparazzi does that for you. The trips are amazing. If you want to go on trips, and stuff that's all paid for, that's complete. It's whatever it is for you. I'm gonna guess 84. Nope, that's lower. But see, yeah, trips. See, I love visuals, right? So you can earn trips with Paparazzi, all expense paid trips. Anybody can go. Now, I could have took my mom. I could have took my best friend. I love that Paparazzi lets us take whoever we want. I probably should take my husband though, right? Like I mentioned, for me, one of the biggest things that Paparazzi pays for is gymnastics. No, it's lower. Ned, I love you. Abby's been in gymnastics 4 years. I wanted her in gymnastics a lot sooner, but I couldn't afford it. I will tell you, I was like, I don't know if you have kids in sports like gymnastics and dance, and all of the sport, there's a lot of sports that are expensive. Oh, it's a little higher than that, Pauline. But sports they were pricey, and gymnastics, when I was looking into it, I was like, I can't do it, So that's when I started really looking into Paparazzi and doing every event I possibly could, and then doing online stuff, right? You're really close, Annette, really, really close. But you guys make my heart smile. But so gymnastics was the push for me to go from just this side hustle, getting a discount, to a few extra $100 a month, to, okay, Jen, sit down, figure out what you want to do. And at the time, I had a brick and mortar store with 3 other business partners, and it was great, right? And then it wasn't great, right? There's pros and cons to having a business where you share with other people. And I learned a killer life lesson, right? It's not all bad, but it's not all fantastic. But when I decided to close that brick and mortar business, the store, the boutique, I loved it too, and come home and work from full-time home, it was so hard. I'm gonna tell you, it was so hard. I was like, all right, I got 10 hours in a day. What do I do now? It took me almost a year to kind of get myself figured out how to do the things as a mom, but also how to do the things as a business owner, right? And it was very hard for me. So for the past 2 years, I've really, those of you that have followed me, #superfans, right? I've realized what I enjoy doing is training, and of course sharing the fabulous Paparazzi jewelry. But our team has grown, I think, 150 people in the last year. And It's just when it's right for you. It doesn't matter whether you start just for the discount like I did, or if you want more, or if you just want to pay for gymnastics. I still complain about the prices for gymnastics. I'm just saying that. It don't matter. Some stuff's too expensive. But anyway, different things like that. But here's like a picture. I had a mobile jewelry box. I sold that last year to another friend she does jewelry like Paparazzi as well. And the enclosed trailer was my jewelry on wheels. That was my answer to when I closed my brick and mortar store, where I was working 60, 70 hours a week, or 90, depending on how much I wanted to clean, right? So I bought this enclosed trailer. Oh, here's a better picture. And I had this for 5 years, right? So I've had this for 5 years, turned it into that. So there's so many ways you can do paparazzi, and I swear I've tried them all kinds of them. So there's so many different ways you can do it and see what works for you. For me, I love to be at home and helping people through the internet. I still do events, just not as many. My team members that are local definitely do more of those events than I do. But with paparazzi, you know, there's lots and lots of things. I mean, earning money, right? It depends on what you want to earn. And I know that's a crazy way to say that, because I've heard that and I'm like, whatever. But it is. I mean, I had the why. My why was to pay for Abby's gymnastics. And now it's to travel more, right? I found my love for travel because of paparazzi. Now this isn't too far from my house, but going on exotic vacations and things like that. The next one was this. Okay, I wanted something where I knew I can only fire myself that day. I can say, nope, you're that sucky employee today. But what I realized is the more that you help other people get what they want, you know, and help them build their business, it's so much better than worrying about somebody firing you because you work really hard. So Pauline says 35. Nope. It's between, your guys are really close. I've been with paparazzi for a bit. The first consultant was 1,001. So they started at 1,001. And she's absolutely amazing. I know who they are, but, you know, some other cool things about paparazzi. If you have questions, drop them below, or you know me, I'll just chat. I will be live later tonight, for our Thursday night show. Just to have some fun and share with you. I think I got 3 boxes coming in, but all right, let's see. So you know, one of my favorite things about paparazzi is this little card here, right? Is the people that you meet in paparazzi. This one pulls up here. This is my friend Angela. Anybody that's local that knows Angela, right? Give her a shout out because she is amazing. She is somebody I've met through direct sales, and I've known her forever, but it's just lots and lots of fun. I got all these fake monies in here. Let's see what else. So having your family support and talking to your family about what you do, you know, you can involve, that's my crazy husband, right? Look at all that jewelry. This was a couple of years ago. But you can involve your family into what you're doing, and it's absolutely fun. You know, Troy supports me 100%. I even mentioned about getting a job. Gosh, what was it? Maybe like 3 months ago, somebody came to me and said, hey, I want you to come work for our company. And I was like, I don't know, you know, and you're like, maybe my kids are old enough now that I could go to work somewhere. But then I started thinking about all the things I do during the day, and he's like, no, you keep going. So having that support. Other cool things about paparazzi, we get birthday gifts. We get birthday gifts. Christmas time, they send out ornaments. Depending on where you get in levels, they will send you all kinds of stuff. That's my like trinket wall there, back there, all kinds of fun stuff. Birthday clubs, you'll get flowers for your birthday. Just all kinds of things. Let's see what else. Oh, yep, there's ornaments. See all the fun things. We get ornaments during Christmas, the pewter ornaments. Let's see. I don't know. If you guys have questions, shout them out, because I'm just excited to be here. But, you know, the friendships is huge. The people that you meet inside this company are absolutely amazing. They're the people that I'm friends with now. You know, I'm going to talk about this person right here. And some of you that watch me know Misty Stockton. We do the J&M chat on Wednesdays, but we've taken a break just to all the craziness, right? But Misty is one that joined me in Paparazzi after a year of me talking to her about it. And I'm not the person that's going to call you and say, you should. Leave it up to you. Think about it. If it's something for you, great. If it's something for someone else that you know, great. Send them my way. I will help them out and get them going. Misty is one of those that I've talked to for over a year when I first met her. And I said, you know, this would be fun. You have this personality. And it's something fun to do where you meet people, because she was new to my town. She moved in 2 houses up. But she wasn't even in it for, you know, I don't even think it was a year. And she earned that trip to, this trip was to Dominican. So we went here 3 years ago. Or has it been 2? It's been 2 years. 2 years ago we did Dominican. Or it's been 3 because we did a cruise last year. But this person here has become one of my closest best friends. And it's through this business. And it's fun. You can meet some really cool people. There's a funny story here. There was coconuts above us that were like falling too. Anyway, pictures bring back those fun stories, right? But you know, with this business, it is a learn as you go. You don't get into it knowing anything. I don't have a college degree. I was a high school dropout. I got my GED when I was 22. You know, you don't have to have all that stuff. If you do, fantastic. But that's what I loved, is it was a learn as you go. And I will tell you, over the years, I think back to the people that told me, well, you change your mind too much, Jen. You shouldn't do this, and you shouldn't do events, and you shouldn't do that. And I was like, no, I'm going to do it anyway. I do change my mind a lot. Yeah, I do. And I'm like, oh, let's try it this way. But my mind isn't, oh, well, I changed my mind, but it's, let's try the new way. Let's try this. This didn't work. Let's try this. That's how I think. If I get an idea, I do it. I don't sit and think about it. I'm just like, no, let's try something new. Hi, Tris. Hello. Well, you guys, I think Pauline was the last answer, but my consultant ID is 2712. So Paparazzi started, they actually started their company in, well, it was about 10 years before they even turned it into a network marketing company. But, lipstick there. But, so I started shortly after they were official network marketing company. So, but yeah, so, I mean, you don't have to have tons of experience. You don't have to have degrees. I love to teach. So I take what I've learned in the past 15 years of direct sales experience and share it with everybody else in our team. So we have lots and lots of trainings and tips that come all the way. So it is totally a learn as you go. And it's amazing, right? See, you guys, I love all these visuals. But yeah, so there's all kinds of things you can do. There's all kinds of ways you can get recognition and have fun. But I don't know. Like I said, learn as you go. I'm not a jewelry person. Like jewelry, let me see. I did not go to school to become a jewelry person. That's a jewelry lady, or what do you call that? Professional jewelry. Anyway, I have these around my house. I have these in my jewelry room here. And what this is just teaches you about rings, right? So I learned how to do rings. I didn't know a lot about stones. So I printed one of these out, right? Actually, I stole this one from Sam because he likes rocks. So I learn as I go. You get better, you know? I mean, I wish I could find my videos I did, 5 years ago for my training videos and stuff. But let's see what other good things. See, more travel pictures. Print your pictures. We built this in the Dominican Republic in a park that was filled with trash. We cleaned the trash out and we built this. I'm going to tell you what, if you build, anybody here that catches this video, if you build or know somebody that builds school structures like this, high five to you, or park equipment, anything. This was hard. We didn't even have any like power tools. We had 2 drills. That was it. 2 drills to put this together. I'm gonna tell you what, when you're in another country and you don't have access to lots of ladders, to paintbrushes, to all kinds of things, it makes you appreciate the little stuff. That may look like some tiny park piece of equipment, but every time we drive by a park and we're like, holy crap, I know what that takes to put those together. And we did this by hand. So it's not just Troy and I, it was a whole group of us that built this entire park, and it was awesome. So Let's see, other fun things. I'm mainly online. Those of you that follow me, this is my nephew, and we're taking packages to the post office. It is a work from your phone, right? So you can do it anywhere. And we just ship, right? You just ship. Deliver just a few, but most of my orders are all shipping just so I can get them out to people really quick. Now, let's see, Paparazzi does have different kits. If that's something that interests you, I can walk you through those. But I'm telling you, for something that you could buy yourself for Christmas if you want to, I mean, it's something fun. But I just wanted to pop on today. I'm looking for more fun things. We have lots of benefits. If you guys have questions, shout them out. See all these awesome people that are part of our team. You know, I just love pictures, so I print them out all the time. Rockin' Retta, some of you may know Rockin' Retta. She is part of this amazing team. You know, it's fun stuff. So there's all kinds of things that you can do, but it's completely up to you. Jacqueline, hello. So if there is a kit that you want to be interested, if you're interested in checking out the kits, let me know. If you know somebody, send them my way. This is Coffee and Chat with Jen, so it's really a question answer for you all to just learn what you might not know. Because if you were in my town, I'd probably say, hey, let's go have some coffee and pie and hang out. But we can't do that, so we do it online. But like I said, it's a learn as you go business that's fun, and you can do whatever you like with it. I would truly be honored if you chose to be part of our team. So message me if you want one of those kits, or just say free kit down below. And thank you for sharing the video, Jacqueline. Drop that down below and I will mail you out some fun things. Again, my name is Jen Gear. See, more trip stuff. Has anybody been to Venice? I loved Venice. But thank you for taking your time to catch me and pop on. Oh, Christine has a question. I will answer that. Is it more beneficial to purchase the large kit? Well, I will tell you, Christine, if I could start all over, I would have bought the large kit. Now, the reason is because the large kit obviously comes with more jewelry, but it comes with a ticket to convention that's worth $200. So you get to go to convention for free. Now, normally convention is held in, it's at the end of July, the beginning of August. It's usually that last weird week, right? July usually ends on a Wednesday. I don't know. You know what I mean? That weird last part of the week, the month. And it's held in Vegas, and they spoil you rotten. So the perk is, yes, you get more business supplies, you get more jewelry at a better deal, and then you get that convention ticket, which is, it is totally worth it. I mean, if that's the one you go for, I would say go for the medium or that large one. The basic kit that Paparazzi has is basically a basic kit, and that just gives you just some, we call it kind of the sample kit. Now, if that's the one that people want to get in with, absolutely, it just gets you in the door, but then you're going to want to order more jewelry to keep it going, because you'll look through it, your friends will come over and they're going to want everything, right? The medium kit is like the getting started kit, and you get enough jewelry to get you going. And yes, you get some really cool business supplies. I'm kind of jelly because I can't get them, right? I was like, man, if I could start over, I could get that cool starter kit with, you know, because that's how my brain works, like that. But yeah, the large kit comes with a ton of jewelry and all your business stuff. So that's a great question. Yeah, the kits are amazing. And convention is this year will be their 10th year. We had a virtual one, probably like many network marketing businesses this last year. We all know that, right? You know, I mean, and it sucked. You don't get to see your friends. And for me, it's like I go, Troy's gone a couple times, but most of the time I go, anybody can go though. You can take your best friend, you could take your mom. Troy could go. He don't sell paparazzi, but he can go. Hi, Shirley. He could go to the convention and hang out and get all of the information and all the free stuff. They give you so much free stuff. It's insane. But you know, anybody can go to these, but it's a chance to get around people that the energy is so different in one of those rooms versus being online. So and you get together and we're all crossing our fingers, right, that we get to do that this year. If not, obviously they'll figure something out, but that's usually the end of July. So And that one held in Vegas, so there's so many places that you can go do things and see things. And so if somebody did come with you, it's absolutely awesome though. So great questions. If anybody has any others, shout them out. I love answering questions. I plan to do these every Thursday, so you can pop on. You may learn something different each Thursday. Or if you know somebody that this is something for them, or heck, you know, if there's, you know, those college kids, you can do a lot of this stuff online. There are paparazzi consultants that have no inventory in stock. None. Now me, for those of you that watched me, you know what I got, right? You know I have this jewelry store in my basement, right? This jewelry studio. You don't have to do that. There are consultants that have everything in a box, right? There are consultants that turned a bathroom into a small little studio where you really just need something behind you. I have you can see when I do my trainings for my team, I have it's a shower curtain. That's it, right? But there are people that turned closets into little studios and little stores where they have all their stuff in one room. Closets, bathrooms, garages, she sheds. I almost wanted a she shed. Almost. I was there. I had a trailer. I mentioned to you guys I had a 7x14 foot trailer. And that was great. Except for when it's like, we live in Wyoming and today's a good day. We don't have any wind today, but usually it's about 60, 70 miles an hour all the time. And snowing. So I almost wanted a she shed. And then I'm like, Jen, if you have a she shed, you're going to have to run electricity out there. You're going to have heating and air. And I'm like, oh, forget it. So I'm going to tell you, hey, Sharon, so you could get a she shed. If you live in Wyoming, make sure it's insulated, right? But there's so many ways you can do it. I really someday would love to open another store. I really would. And that might be when my kids are, I don't know, 5 years older. Who knows? But that's the beauty of it. That's what I love, is that it doesn't matter how you want to do it. Paparazzi doesn't have that you can only do it this way. You can't sell it here. You can't sell it there. They're not like that. It can be anywhere. I tailgated a lot in the summertime. Before I had my trailer, I had this little yellow Xterra, and I would pop open the back, and I had a tiny pegboard with duct tape, and we would sit on a busy street corner. There's a Family Dollar, and we'd sit outside that because we knew the manager. We sat outside Hardee's. We sat outside dollar stores are great because we knew the managers. We talked to them. But anywhere, we went all kinds of places. So right, with what's going on, there's so much digital stuff you can do now, but you can still, do the digital stuff. And then as things get better, right, they will, we can start seeing our local people again. And that's what I look forward to, is the people, because it's the people that you meet that make it all worth it and become some of your best friends, I mean, friends that become family. It's way more than $5 jewelry. It really is. I mean, the people that's really what it is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this today. If you have questions and catch the replays, drop them down below or personal message me if you would prefer to do that, because I know some people do. They just rather, and I get messages. We can get you that information, but I will be back next Thursday and we'll answer some more questions. So enjoy your day, everybody. We'll see you all soon. Later, and noon fast show. We got to get ready. Look, it's still kind of messy over there. We've been bagging jewelry. That's my jewelry bagging station. This is my room, see? So this is this tiny room. I think it's like 7 feet by 7 feet. This tiny little square that I made in here, my little office, so I can do my trainings. You do all yours in your bathroom with the built-in desk on the wall. Awesome, Sharon. That is so cool. Love it. Yeah, you can do it anywhere. I mean, I was out in my RV for a while. No, I don't have an RV. I want an RV. I do. I want to travel. Anyway, we have a camper. Now, our camper is in decent shape. We've had it for I think 12 years. But I've even done sales out in there because I thought it would be more quieter than in here. So many options, you guys. I could go on. So I will be back next Thursday for Q&A chat. So if you have questions or want to catch that one, and you can listen, and maybe next week we'll talk about all the perks, because there's tons. We'll see you all soon. Enjoy your day. Bye, y'all.